before we get to him, I want to also just talk about this Kevin Spacey, because yesterday I didn't defend Kevin Spacey, but I just was cautious about. I said there's a difference between a guy who does something and a guy who did something, right? And he would have been accused of one thing. Now people are saying, oh, we always knew this about Kevin Spacey. If that continues to be true, I withdraw everything I said about him and to hell with him. But, there's this other thing that I keep talking about that we keep hearing is two things. One is this gay mafia that that apparently passes boys around, especially young boy actors around, and that keeps coming up to the surface and bubbling up to the surface and then vanishing. And I just think, there's a very, very powerful group of people in Hollywood who have not been caught at this. And now rumblings are growing louder and louder that one of Hollywood's biggest producers of children's entertainment is about to be outed as a major incubator for pedophile executives and their twisted manipulations. There's a guy at Nickelodeon named Dan Schneider, a former actor and producer. He's responsible for nearly every one of their biggest successes in the last 20 years. Schneider has produced and written the shows that have given us breakout stars like Ariana Grande, Amanda Bynes, and Victoria Justice. Schneider has also been the subject of some very disturbing and consistent rumors for years. One need only search his name on the internet to find pretty damning rumors about him going back years. There are stories of his foot fetishes and how he acts them out on young extras alone in his office. There are stories about his relationships with his underage teenage stars and how they led to spin-off shows for the girls or blacklisting for those who didn't participate. And they say on one of those websites, Reddit, I think it was, that Robert Downey Jr. allegedly wrote the following statement about Dan Schneider on Crazy Days and Nights under the screen name Him, Himmm. He said, he's a monster, the worst predator alive, and if you wonder why nobody will confront or charge him, he's in charge of multiple hit shows for Nick, which rakes in oceans of money, tens of million dollars multiplied by many years and many shows. Hollywood is unraveling. I mean, this is really bad. And it's really, this is not transactional sex where you go out with a producer and think like, yeah, I'll go to bed with him and get the part, which is your choice, your call. This is really bad stuff. And if it continues, the city's going to be on fire, and I'm coming to live at your house. I hope you don't mind, because I'm getting out of here. All right.